The other day, Nintendo came out with a new Nintendo Direct, and I liked a couple things in it. I normally don't make videos covering Nintendo Directs, but I am a big Nintendo fan. I've had every Nintendo console. I'm a big fan of their games, and it's always fun to see new Nintendo games come out. Like, for example, Skyward Sword with button controls. That I'm really looking forward to. I couldn't finish that game because I just got tired of flapping my arm around like crazy. It'll be nice just to be able to sit back and relax and play that game finally. It's the only Zelda I've never beat because I just could not get into the motion controls. And I understand some people like them. It's fine. And then Mario Golf. Love the Mario Golf and tennis games. Looking forward to picking that one up as well. Now, one thing that happens every Nintendo Direct or so is new characters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate get announced. And this one was no different. There's 2 new characters coming. Now, you could take a look at the designs here. Here's the Smash Brother characters, and here's the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 versions of the characters. So these are the original characters, just to be clear right here. And then you have the Smash Brothers version right here. I never played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I just want to be clear and upfront about that. So personally, it's fine. But if you'll notice, there's differences in these characters. First off, the thighs are more covered up here on the one in the red, and there's no cleavage. That's been covered up for the one in the white. So, we're going to talk about that towards the end of the video because I have a question I want to ask all of you. But first, let's go to the meltdown. So over on ResetEra, a place of filth where a lot of game developers and, well, I don't really want to call them gamers because all they do is complain about how gaming needs to change. And then the game journalists all hang out here. So they all coordinate and try to change things. So they're, of course, talking about this, and they're not too happy about it. But, of course, no discussion is allowed. This guy laughed out loud with the reveal. This one is here to watch the meltdown on the thread and was banned for 1 week of drive-by trolling. This one, so there was another one here. There's a couple really funny takes that I wanted to share. Look at this one. They are so hot. Banned for boys club behavior. There's a couple people that get banned for boys club behavior, which I think is pretty funny. Found out about this from ResetEra Takes over on Twitter. Definitely advise you to follow that account because it's hilarious, and they always show a lot of the stupid takes that happen over on ResetEra. It's just a funny account to follow. He always captures the best ones, like this one, more female representation. Yay, does it count if it's misogynist character designs 101, though, really? And then we have some more. This one response to this comment. What the WTF? That's some garbage. So now people aren't allowed to call out trash misogynistic designs without being made fun of? Someone mentioned a boys club, and that indeed perfectly describes it. And then they had this one too. This was the funniest one, I thought. But they're also banning people with reasonable takes. This to me is a reasonable take, saying, okay, it's okay to have, beautiful looking women as a design as long as, you give them a little bit more substance. I could say that that's not a terrible take, right? That's a reasonable take, I think. Say, hey, they can be hot, but if they're in the game and you also give them some substance, that's okay. I like well-developed characters, so I don't think this is a terrible take. They banned this person for sexism and hostility over multiple posts. What is so hostile about this? See, this is the kind of stuff you can't take a reasonable take over there, or they'll just ban you. This is why there's also an account called ResetEra Bans, I believe it's called, and they're literally banning people like every 5 minutes. I don't know how they keep. I don't understand how they keep membership up there when they ban everybody. It's kind of mind blowing. But anyway, here's what I want to ask all of you: do you think Nintendo is starting to cater to these people on ResetEra and Twitter? Okay, so like I pointed out here, the character designs for these two Smash Brother characters are quite different than their Xenoblade Chronicles 2 versions, whereas they show less skin. They're barely showing any skin compared to the original characters. You can see this girl right here is not wearing any type of thigh high, where in this one she's wearing leggings. And the same with the other character. She doesn't show her thigh right here either. So my question is, do you think that Nintendo was slightly starting to cater to the weirdos, or is this a nothing burger? Is this just because it's a Smash game, or what? It's very strange to see these Puritan values. Now, I do understand. I don't think Nintendo developed Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Well, I believe it's a first-party game, right? But isn't that not a traditional Nintendo developer? I don't know, but you can fill me in the comments below. Whereas maybe it's because Smash Brothers is a more family-friendly game. So I'll leave it to you. But it's not just this. I noticed this the other day about Splatoon 3. Okay, they've abandoned the concept of gender to where you now just pick your air quotes style. Okay, it's not just one game. So now I really wonder, this is a weird thing. And Nintendo, to be fair, didn't make a big deal about this. They just threw it out. But it is true. You're picking a style. You're not picking a gender. So I really wonder, is Nintendo going down a dark road here? And I'll leave that to you to decide. What do you think about this? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.